Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start here with Jackson. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Room here to run. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. From the 36, Herbert. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Jackson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He completes it to Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there for the Bills. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down and 8. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now second and 4. He'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his touchdown, Bills.
Antonio Gandy-Golden
from 6 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
2nd and 4. Slant to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Herbert on 1st down now. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Jackson, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. Bears. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From midfield now on 2nd down. Herbert. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
But if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 38 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Bawden. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Bawden.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Raiders are back within a score. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7?
I think you stick with your strategy. You've already told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball especially.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Herbert now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.